Hello, how are you doing? In this video, I'm going to guide you to solve problems in Self-Practice 1.9. Before we start, I would like to do a simple analysis on the questions in Self-Practice 1.9. Look at number 2. The question is, are the following functions f and g the inverse function of each other? Verify the truth by applying the relation f(gx) equal to g(f(x) equals to x. If f and g are inverse to each other, that means we have to show that the f(gx) is equal to x and g(f(x) is equal to x. Let's start now. Look at A. Given f(x) is 3x minus 2 and gx equals to x plus 2 over 3, we start with f(gx). Find the composite function f(gx), this is fx, equals to 3x minus 2. So substitute gx here. Same thing we do for the other side. So what is our gx? Our gx is x plus 2 over 3 minus 2. 3 over 3 is 1. So 1 times x is x. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 and minus 2 cancel out. So we show that f(gx) is equals to x. Then how about g(f(x)? How about g(f(x)? So g, look at the function g. So to find g(f(x), we substitute x as f for both left hand side and right hand side. So this is equal to fx plus 2 over 3. So what is our fx? Our fx is 3x minus 2. This is our fx. Then plus 2 over 3. So cancel out negative 2 and 2. Remain 3x over 3. 3 over 3 is 1. 1x. So gfx is equal to x. So we found that f(gx) equals to x and gfx also equals to x. Then we can make a conclusion: f and g are inverse to each other. That is, f inverse x is equal to gx and g inverse x equals to fx. This is A. Next, I will show you C. C, given fx is a rational function and gx also a rational function. So we are going to determine whether f(gx) is equal to x and is f(gfx) also equals to x. If both they are equal to x, then we can make a conclusion: f and g are the inverse function of each other. Let's start now. We start with composite function f(gx). So fx is equal to 2 over x minus 3. So to find the composite function f(gx), we replace this x with gx. Whatever you do for left hand side, do the same for right hand side. Then substitute gx. What is our gx? Gx is 3x minus 2 over x. then minus 3. So many students that don't have confidence to simplify this type of fraction, don't worry, we'll do step by step. So first, we focus on the denominator part. 我们先一步步来做，我们先简化它的分母。So the denominator 3x minus 2 over x. And to take note here, their denominator are not the same. This is x, this is 1. How to find the common denominator? You times the denominator x up and down. 怎么样找共同的分母呢？你先看这个分母是 x， 这个分母是 e， 所以呢，我们用 e 乘 x， 但同时呢，要上下一起的乘。Then after you get the common denominator, you can combine both into one single fraction. Now we focus on this part. Okay, 3x minus 2 minus 3x. So 3x minus 3x cancel out. Remain negative 2 over x. So we continue. This is 2 over negative 2 over x. How to simplify this? You can write in this form 2 divide negative 2 over x. And then 2 times x over negative 2. 当你把除变成乘的时候呢，这个 numerator 跟 denominator 分子分母的位置呢，要互相的调换。So you simplify this, 2 and 2 get negative x. So how about gfx? Let us continue gfx. Gx equals to 3x minus 2 over x. So composite function gfx, we replace here fx. Do the same thing for this right hand side. So what is our fx? Our fx is equals to 3 times 2 over x minus 3 minus 2 over 2 over x minus 3. Let's simplify this fraction step by step. 我们现在要简化这个的分数。怎么样简化呢？我们先从 numerator 开始吧。Let's start from the numerator. Form the common denominator. So 3 times 2, 6 over x minus 3. Then the denominator is x minus 3. 它的分母是 x 减3. So what we do here, we time with the denominator up and down. So we have 6 minus 2x plus 6 over x minus 3. Okay, let's double check. 6, negative 2 times x, negative 2x, negative 2 times negative 3 is 6. So we have 12, 6 plus 6, 12 minus 2x over x minus 3. 同学们在乘 negative 的时候呢，你要特别的留意 negative 2乘 x 是 negative 2x。这个 negative 跟这个 negative 相乘呢，它会变成 positive 的，所以在这边呢，你要特别的留意。So the numerator 它的分子呢是12 minus 2x over x minus 3. Okay, and the denominator you can write this way, divide 2 over x minus 3, and then we continue. This one time x minus 3 over 2. Let's simplify this. X minus 3 cancel out. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Negative x. So we can see that the f(gx), this is our conclusion, f(gx) is equal to negative x, is not equal to x, and g(f(x) equals to 6 minus x is also not equal to x. Then we can say that f and g are not the inverse function of each other. That is our conclusion. And now you must try B and D. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Do it now. You can do it. Let's proceed to question number 4. The function h is defined as hx equals to x squared minus 2 for the domain x from 0 to 3. So A, on the same diagram, sketch the graphs of h and h inverse, state the domain of h inverse, and then find the value of x such that the hx is equal to h inverse x. To draw graph h and its inverse on the same diagram, first step, we must get several points. Okay, so we this is function hx. We try to get several coordinates of hx. So let's form a simple table. Okay, hx is equals to x squared minus 2. So how to get those points? First, you look at the domain. The x is from 0, 3. So you can start to substitute with x 0. So when x is 0, what is y? We can do mentally calculation. Substitute this x as 0. 0 squared minus 2 is equal to 0 squared minus 2 is equal to negative 2. So the corresponding y is negative 2. And then you also can take x as 1 because x is between 0 and 3. So you can take x as 1. Same thing, substitute 1 to x. So 1 squared minus 2 is 1 minus 2 is negative 1. This is negative 1. Then we proceed. You can try 2. So 2 squared minus 2, that is 4 minus 2 is 2. And then lastly, you can try 3. So 3 squared minus 2 equals to 7. So 7. Then draw a simple table. And next, we're going to obtain several points of h inverse. The other column is for h inverse. What is the relationship between the coordinate of xy and h inverse? It's very simple. You just change the order of xy. If h, the coordinate is xy, then the h inverse will become yx. For instance, 0, negative 2 in h inverse will become negative 2, 0. 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1. This one same, 2, 2, still 2, 2. This 3, 7, 7, 3. Just switch the position of x and y. So far so good， 可以吗？先找 xy，OK， 要怎么样着手呢？你从左面着手 ，x 是从0开始的，你可以用1、2到3，1、2、3代替进去找到 y，OK 吗？之后呢，怎么样拿到 h inverse 的 coordinates 呢？你把它调换，把 x、y 调换就行了。Okay, now we are going to sketch the graph. You must use ruler to sketch the graph. Use ruler. I try to get my ruler. Okay. Use ruler. You can set a proper scale on it. You can use up to you. You can use 1 cm as 1 unit. Okay, you can try 1 cm as 1 unit. So draw a straight line here. Okay, this is our x-axis. Maybe draw longer. And then this is our x will include -2. So better here we label as -3, -2, -1, 0. Then 1, 2, 3. So we can draw now. This is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, until 7. Until 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is x. Now we draw the y-axis. Okay. Must pass through 0. For y-axis, we have y coordinates. We have negative and maximum is 7. So we is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is -1, -2. Okay, we are ready now. So label this is neg 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need to draw longer a bit. Okay, draw again. Okay, this is -1, -2. Okay, draw now. You can draw now. Follow me. This is -3. And now, when you draw h and h inverse, first you need to draw reflection axis. So what is reflection axis? Is x equals to or y equals to x. Okay, y equal to x. So how to draw reflection axis? Okay, reflection axis, that means the x will equal to y. For example, if x is 1, then y also 1. So you can plot here 1, 1. X 0, what is y? Y also 0, 0, 0. And x equals to 2, y also equal to 2. So based on this point, you can draw a dotted line. Let's try now. use your ruler, draw a dotted line. Okay, I choose a dotted line. Okay, not this one, not dotted line. Maybe a dotted line. Okay, this is our reflection axis, y equal to x. So far can follow. Okay, now plot the points of hx. So 0, negative 2, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, this is 2, 2, 3, 7, 3, 7, okay. And then connect all these points to form a curve. To draw a curve. Okay, this, and then label this one as H. I will use different color to plot the H inverse. So the H inverse, negative 2, 0, negative 1, 1, 2, 2, 7, 3, 7, 3, this is 7, 3, label this one as H inverse. Okay, done. That's how we draw H and H inverse on the same diagram. 大家可以跟到吗？录制这个部分的时候可能有一点长，因为要用尺量那些请你有一些的耐心来慢慢的学。Okay, let's continue. State the domain of H inverse. Okay, H inverse, look at H inverse. The domain, if you refer to this diagram, domain refer to x-axis. X-axis. Look at H inverse, it starts from negative 2. Okay, and then extend until 7. X-axis, the minimum is negative 2, maximum is 7. So B, we say the domain of H inverse x is equals to negative 2. From negative 2, domain is x, refer to x-axis, until 7. That's how we write the domain. And then last, 可以吗？可以跟到吗？ Domain 是看 x 的，你看 x， H inverse， 它最小的是 negative 2， 写在最左边 ，x 写在中间，用 less equal， 然后最后呢是 7。Last C。Find the value of x such that hx equals to h inverse x. What does this mean equal? Equal means meet where they are intersect. Where these two curves, these two functions meet each other. 它们这两个 curve， 它们这两条弧线 h 和 h inverse 在哪里相遇呢？在这边相遇。所以呢，他要找这个点。其实我们已经找到了，它是2，对吗？2， 2，他们在这里相遇。但是要怎么样算出来呢？How to calculate this value? H equals to H inverse. That means both curve they intersect at this point. So how to find this x value for this? Okay, you can use hx equals to h inverse x. Okay, These two curves also intersect at the reflection axis y equals to x. So it's also equal to x. So you also can equate hx and x. So what is hx? Our hx is equal to x squared minus 2. This is our hx. And then we are going to solve this. How to solve this? Let's carry on. How to solve this? First, form the quadratic. X squared minus x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Then you can factorize it. You get x minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So you obtain x equals to 2 or x equals to negative 1. You can ignore this because obviously in this diagram with the given domain, we cannot see that these two curves meet at x negative 1. Okay, only one point, only x equals to 2. So the answer is x equals to 2.